it's one thing to do a summer program. It's another, this is my life. It sounds like you guys are just kind of deciding what and where to go. That included international travel from, 14 onward. Before we get into the business, and we do want to hear about the business and your respective roles in it, including you inspiring it, Allie, and now you running it, Mikey. I want to hear, it's one thing to go to a conference where there are kind of other people and you get to the other side and hopefully you're safe. At some point you started kind of freelancing, Mikey, kind of doing your own thing, just like traveling with no group or anything. How old was it and how old were you and when did you start kind of doing it completely on your own?
Yeah, so my kind of biggest trip that I ever took was I was gone from home for about 2.5 months. And so a month of that was in Australia, where we had done, with my family, we had done kind of a trade show there and then just kind of stayed and spent some time. And then I ended up going off with Lee and we kind of hit a bunch of different countries. And then there was a period of time for about a month after that where I went to Spain kind of by myself and stayed in, my friend loaned me his apartment. And I was able to stay there and kind of experience Madrid and Barcelona just completely by myself. And it was challenging a little bit just because I'm a very social person. So being by myself, or especially Madrid, because they understand English, but they refuse to speak it completely. So I would have people understand what I was saying, but would respond in Spanish. So that, I mean, it was difficult, but I ended up just, I put myself out there and ended up meeting some people at a restaurant that I had gone to and spending a bunch of time with them. And then I also got to, they have amazing museums there that I went. So it was really, really crazy, but at the same time, one of my favorite trips that I've ever been on.
How old were you?
I was 15 years old. So about a year after the Bali trip. Yeah.
So look,
yeah,
Michael,
my parents are crazy.
So cool.
No. So they're weird, and this is the same kind of weird that I want everybody to actually start to embrace. And I'll tell you, just to be, I'm making some notes. I'm now starting to piece some dots together and go, oh yeah, my kid could go, abroad this summer or maybe next fall. And yes, I know someone who would be happy to, right? I'm starting to piece those things together, and it was not something that was on my radar. I hope other parents that might be listening to this start to realize that travel is the best form of learning, and maybe, pushing the child out, and exploring some of that too. So thank you guys for that inspiration.